This is the ordinary man here, and today is a sad day to me because one member of the Dancing for the Kids is leaving. She was here for 3 days, now she's leaving me alone. Since yesterday, really, my moral has gone down because she's leaving me, but she promised me to come back. And thank you so much for the Dancing for the Kids to produce the ordinary man. That was my dream from many years, but it came true. Thank you.
My name is Yasin. I have 2 sisters and 1 father. My mother is gone. Finish. My first love, I cannot for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 no. Like, baby, 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 no. Like, baby, 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 no. That should always be mine, mine.
I'm so happy to be here.
But these are the children of 2 sisters who wrote that.
I could have chosen to believe in something that most people think to be true. Or I could have summoned a guru to help me with lots of instructions how to. I chose a harder way. The odds are against me most likely. They say she will fail. I know I'm naive, I don't care, because I'm going to put all my trust in you.
Konnichiwa, Chrissy, and Dancing for the Kids. My name is Patrick. I changed to Patrick to Ordinary Man, because the things that I do it in the rural area, taking care of my children. For you, Chrissy, is really, you are a mother of all these children.
Okay, good. What's your name?
Lotola. Nice, thank you.
And what's your name? Christine.
Zelda. Zelda. Everybody says he can sing.
Yeah, everybody sing.
Happiness.
There's not many answers across the horizon. It's tempting to stay on the shore. There are many sailors returning heartbroken, grounded or sails torn apart. I know there's an unsettling feeling about my presence here in the world. The road goes forever on, and I see only you in the coming expanse.
My involvement is through Chrissy. She introduced me to the work she's doing about 2 years ago now, and through that we've been supporting 2 sisters in South Africa. And actually this type of work has become a big part of who we are, what we do now. I've been importing rooibos, very special South African tea, into Japan for a number of years now. And I think the timing was right to try to give back something to South Africa. We have a website called Rooibos Cha being the Japanese name for tea. And actually I'm in the process of changing that CHA to mean something different. It's no longer just about tea. The CHA is about cultivating hope, and awareness, where the hope is for the kids. The kids that Dancing for Kids is supporting are in an area of South Africa that is very impoverished. A lot of the people in this village, Nganduzweni, have died of AIDS, and a lot of kids have been left parentless. They themselves are infected with HIV. So they're in this impoverished area and without parents. So they're the worst off in a very dire situation. So if anybody needs help, it's these kids. And there happens to be a person, Patrick, who also has a tremendous life story, who's given his life to supporting these kids. And I think he really touched Chrissy's heart, and as he does many people. And he's just bringing in all the support, a lot of it through Chrissy. She's created such a fantastic network. Our CHA, our CHA now is about cultivating hope for these kids, giving them some opportunity in life, giving them something to look forward to. Firstly, ensuring that they are well, that they get the right medication, that they get fed properly, and give them dreams that every kid deserves, and keep those smiles on their faces. Then, of course, the awareness is about making more people aware of these kids' existence, and trying to drum up support from within South Africa, from around the world. Something that Patrick has often said is it's just fantastic. The Japanese people have been so supportive. People in Japan, including Chrissy and many others that Chrissy's brought into the camp, they've just been so fantastic, and everything's just come into place. It's just something that I feel we need to do. It's we've got this very special South African product, and we've got very special people that I've just come to know, and I want to continue, make sure that the process continues as it is. But I think tonight was also very interesting for me, just to link it with Zed, in that just watching the show, it's very inspirational, I think, for anybody as to what human beings can achieve. People, if they have the right dedication, can achieve incredible things, whether it's physically, mentally, or in business or whatever. And if we can channel some of that incredible energy, incredible capability to help others in this world, then we should. I think we need to keep it going. That's the first step of what we want to do. The second step is to try to create something more sustainable. How do we make Two Sisters and the greatest around in their village more sustainable? How can they earn a living? How can they develop a pride in themselves through doing something that's really supporting themselves as well?
I could have chosen to seek out the dream world where all your wishes come true, or I could have chosen to remain in silence without questioning all that I see. I try to be as clear as I can, even though it's in my nature to hide how I feel. There's one way, one road, one time, one life, and I'd be a fool if I don't share it with you.
I received the demo of the man, the ordinary man. The first time I heard it, I cried. How can you compose a beautiful song for me? You changed my life, and you made my life. I was in prison with Nelson Mandela, but really you have cured my scars of prison.
and life alone and helpless. If you had only heard it, a song without a chorus. If only time could tell us the reasons that we never had the chance for something so much better. Call it dignity, something so much better. If you had only felt it, a prison of emotion. If you had only lived it, a life alone and open. If only God would hear us and give us hope, be near us, then all we need is something so much better. Call it dignity, something so much better. Says I do what I can, I'm the ordinary man. Hope is all that I have, love is always in demand. Says I do what I can, I'm the ordinary man. Hope is all
Dancing4Kids.
It was a wonderful idea. I heard that this on the website, and then I decided, well, from Julia and Douglas, some part of the artists of the show, they said, oh, okay, we're going to create that video, so who wants to dance and be part of it? So I said, yes, why not? Because I've been dancing a lot in my life, and right now, not really. I'm involved with the cirque, but not as an artist. But this dance is always in part of me. I think it will be part of my life. And I think that's what I would love to share with the kids, and that kind of project. That dance is how would I say? It's a form of art that celebrates life, because movement keeps your body, it's related to be alive. So more you move, more it's good. It's a healthy way to keep your body and your mind alive. So I think for kids who love to play and love to jump everywhere, dance is such a good way to express your soul, to express your emotions. So I think that way of, for that project, Dancing4Kids, to help them, for those specific kids who are sadly, but they are going through difficulties in life, it's a nice way to help them. And then if they have a chance also to dance and to play in their ground at home, well, I think our joy was there, our spirit was there to dance for that project, and then we're always with them. So I think it was a way to send a message, to give them love, light, and health in their life.
It's funny because I decided to do something and I changed my mind at the last moment. The play I was doing, because I thought to do breakdance, because I used to do breakdance, and I decided to instead to be a clown in that project, just to dig in my inner child and to be allow myself for that project to have the same kind of energy, if you want, to play. Because as an adult, often we forget to play.
We do.
Because there is a lot of regulation and sometimes difficult news that we hear and things like that. So I think it was a privilege for me in a moment to share my youth inside, and it's still there. I think it was good to do that. And to laugh, to smile, try to put good energy, good vibe, and maybe to put a seed somewhere in the heart of a child to make it grow, So why not? I think it was a good day to do that.
Yeah, sure.
It was fun.
Planting the seeds of a child,
Yeah, because you can plant a seed, flowers, plant fruit tree, blah, 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 and other stuff too, emotion. You can put a seed of a start of a questioning and for decision. It can be subtle, it can be more precise. And the time, there is no time. Can be a huge gap between the seed, it's there, and it grows. It can grow 30 years later. But the mind of a child, you give a chance to personalize that seed too, But to make it good energy, good vibe, Because I think laugh is very important. And I'm around close to 50 years old, and I don't have a child. I have a nephew, so I've been teaching kids sometime too. But I realized that very important than adult, like circus. When you see a child play in the sand, it's the same thing that the circus, because the only thing circus, you have a budget. You have time that you need to open the doors for the public. But the child go in improvisation. He know that he can play with the element and please himself at the moment. So I think circus allow the people to witness kind of that kind of energy that I told you, the yout, you know.
Yeah.
But you can go further. You can decide to use different road to do that. Like that day, I decided to be the clown with and Anatoly is the main clown, one of the main clown in the show. So it was interesting for me to look, maybe put that experience, put the seed inside myself too. You know. So it was interesting, and just to be able to think that, you know, to not to be generous, but just to be there sometime for other people. You know, I think it's very important. You know, and we one whole family in the planet. You know, I think in the planet, if one person suffer, there is part of you suffer. If one person smile, you should smile. You know, so I think we just want big. I don't believe in frontiers. You know, I believe more in the opposite. Try to combine energy and to be all together. It's what I believe. So that day, I think it was kind of just a time. It's just a small capsule of time to be all together, you know, and try to make good vibration and good energy, good emotion, and seeds. Yeah.
And seeds, as you say.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. It was fun, and it was fun. It was outside. We play outside too, you know.
Yeah, sure.
We are inside. We forgot sometimes, and just outside, and just to play in the grass. There is a tree there, you know. Just to play, like, you know. So
you can use those natural elements.
Yeah,
quite
sure,
well,
of
can't
course.
you? Yeah.
And you can play with it, you know, and just not destroying it for sure, but just to be among them too, you know. Nature can be funny too. If you look at the form, you know, like a tree. Sometimes the branches are we just see as a tree, but look, the shape. Something can be amazing. You can see a face. You can see, you know, the grass too. Depends of the wind that we push it. There's so many ways. Cloud too, you know. I think everyone's in his lifetime will look at the cloud and try to find a sheep. I don't know, something else, you know. So I think the kids have tendency to do that. They will forget. So I think just to be all together again, to be a child and put good seeds about, you know, good vibe. So I think that was, for me, was a privilege to do that.
Fantastic stuff. So you're so used to working inside with this, of course, and you say getting outside.
Yeah.
Can you take anything back inside from that?
Of course. I think I try to bring back my experience, my life, and when I perform, it's not necessarily just the technique. The technique is just it's like the recipe. It's not the taste. A recipe is not the taste. The taste is the person who will experiment it. So when I'm doing it, I experiment at the moment, exactly. And at the moment, I can wish things. And I'm wishing that what I wish, the people can maybe read it. If there's just one person who read it in the audience, I think I achieve my work, you know. And the emotion, it's serenity, peaceful, because my kind of act is kind of very neutral, serious. It's not funny, it's not dramatic, but it's in the bass. So it allows the people, I think, to just sit down and to be curious again, to observe, to look. So I think the child had that, the agility of digging in the sand, to, you know, look under a rock, you know, and sometimes we forgot, we just, hey, it's there. No, I think it's just to remind us that we all a child inside. I'm around 50, but I still have my experience when I was younger in me. So, and those child will be older, you know, a little bit, and you know, so I think we all experiment the matter, the life, and it's good to play with it with good rules, with good direction. But it's nice to play, not forget that. I think it's if there is a force of our God, I think this force or this God. Anyway, for me, I think this energy, this strength, have sense of humor for sure. I think that could please the universe. I cannot imagine myself that humor to play cannot please the universe. I think it should please the universe.
All right. My name is Luis Daniel Acosta. I did the program. The video shoot. I thought it was a wonderful idea for the kids, and plus all my friends are in it. It was just fun making this up with them and going through all the steps. I don't know. Generally, it's a great idea. It's the least we can do. Like, I had a small part, really. Like I said, I I didn't care what it was. I just wanted to be a part of it. I did my little bit, and I think there could have been a lot more things I could have done. We could have done if we were more planned, and of course I was willing to do more if we had more to do. But
sure.
But yeah, I think I would love to have given more, but I just had that part, and
But what you gave was fantastic. I mean, like, that's just brilliant stuff. Yeah.
and then like the fun part for me was the dancing. They choreographed everything and learning it, and that was just a lot of fun making it. We had a lot of little miss-ups, and it was fun.
So it sounds like it's a little bit less pressure than your normal thing,
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a lot less pressure.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it was more family, more friends, and it's just spend the day in a park. And I was telling my friends after that, I said, we should do this more often. Just go to a park and hang out. And it was so nice to get away from work. And even in the show, it's not really so much the stress of doing my performance. It's just doing it well. Every show, you really want to give it 100%. And of course, not fall. So that's a bit of a pressure. But in this situation, I can do the same, but just not worry about making mistakes and really just be more at ease with it. As we're on stage, I'm in my little zone, but I just try to keep it up, keep the energy up every show, keep it 100%, and that in itself can be quite exhausting.
Yeah, I'm sure it can be quite exhausting. Yeah, because it's a great show. It's a complex stuff.
Oh, thank you.
You deliver this world, like, you know, like I found that I was just completely sucked into this world, and it was to me it was a whole world just existing right there. It was like it's all like you've got a window, you can look into a fish tank and you see this fish tank with all the life going on in there, and there's like turtles and whatever. It was the same kind of a thing. It was just a complete organism, a living, breathing organism. And I just got completely lost in it. It was fantastic.
It's a shame I never really got to see the show. Once in a while, like they have run-throughs, I can watch parts of the show. And it's a shame because I'm usually backstage and I love doing the show and everything. But sometimes after so many shows, you kind of forget what it is you're doing. And once in a while, I get a chance to really to watch my friends perform or practice or something, and with the music, and it does kind of suck me, and it reminds me like, wow, we're really presenting
exactly why
something.
you're doing it. Yeah.
You know, and after a while, I kind of get lost, and I'm just like, okay, another day. But it's nice to remember that, or to hear that from other people.
Yeah.
Because I kind of forget once in a while.
Sure.
Someday I just opened my email and I saw this email from Bernard talking about this project that works with kids, and they needed some dancers. And like me and Julia, we work here. It's a permanent show, and we do the same show every day. So we really like to do different stuff. We don't care about money. We don't want to get paid. We just want to do something for ourselves. And that was a really good opportunity. I mean, like, to do something for us and help other people, that's amazing. So we start talking to Chrissy, and at the first place we thought that she just needed some dancers, but then like actually she needed much more than that. And okay, let's help her, let's do the best that we can. So because we have a lot of friends and so many talented people, so okay, let's do it. And we put this video together to make things happen, like to help other people, and that feels really good.
Yeah, sure it does. Yeah, because it's great. It's a great involvement.
Yeah,
you know, you guys have such a busy schedule with these shows and everything else.
Yeah, we had the biggest problem for us. It was to put together everyone in the same day with a good weather.
Yeah.
Because like the training we are used to already, because we see each other almost every day, so we can have meetings and we can do trainings, whatever we want, because we're always in the theater. But to put everyone together, that was the biggest challenge, I guess. But everything was really good. In the day of the shooting, it was so fast and so funny, I didn't even feel.
Hello everyone, I'm Giulia, I'm from Italy. I'm living in Japan since a couple of years. I'm working for Cirque du Soleil. I'm an acrobatic dancer. And my idea of art was always more than a normal show with audience, with people clapping their hands. It was more spread my voice, spread the feeling that I have for the world, for all those many problems that the world is facing right now. And I always thought, also when I was little, okay, I will try to make this world better using my art. God gave me this kind of art, using the body as a dancer. And as soon as I received the email from Dance4Kids for this project to create this video clip to help African kids, I didn't have any doubts. I immediately wanted to be part of the project. At the beginning, it was more as a choreographer. I thought, okay, I will give my idea. But then it was like it was so nice after I talked to Chrissy, her energy, her passion for what she's doing, that I said, okay, I will do whatever I can, anytime, anywhere. And I'm glad that in my company I have good friends and good artists that they wanted to be part of this project too, after I asked them. So the expression of our body is for me like the expression of those kids in Africa. Try to give them a reason to believe that the world can be better, that their life can be better, that believe in something, and give them some possibilities to grow up in a better way, even if they are facing a really terrible situation. But we are here also for that, trying to help people. Of course, our way, as I said already, it's not like psychological way. We are not doctor, but we can say that we are kind of doctor, like about love. We can give love with our movement, with our choreography, with our kind of expression. And the day of the shooting was one of the best days since I'm here in Japan, because it was something that we decided to do. I mean, no one was there forcing, saying, okay, you have to do that, you have to smile, there's audience here. No, it was something that was coming out from our heart. And the community, we were 15 artists, it was unbelievable. All smiling, all wanted to be there in that moment for this project. And I can't wait, of course, to see the result of the video. But beside of the technique, that it's like the less important. It's more, I really hope that with our face and our emotion, we could be able to spread the voice, to give something to them, to the African kids, but to the world in general. And I think in the last decades of like years of cold life, where young people are more interested on being fashion or on being on TV or anyway famous, I really hope this video can give them to all the new generation another point of view, the point of view of working on yourself, working to create something, and not just being the sheep and following the group of people that say that it's cool to be fashion. Arts recently is going a little bit on the shadow, and theatrically especially. So I also hope that those kids, they will learn from us how to create something new with themselves, without the video games or DVDs, a cartoon, whatever. No, we have everything in our hands. We can be dancer, we can be writer, we can write a poem, we can sing, we can use our hands to build, to paint. Really, like in the past, years ago, men and women, they create the world where we are living now. Now people, they are destroying the world where we are living now. So, like, my idea, it's really to give something more, to give more hopes that the world can be better, and also facing sickness and troubles, you can face sickness and troubles with a smile and try to fight for your rights and for the rights of who is beside you.